How to create leads in Salesforce for new Livestorm registrants automatically. So Livestorm is a video conferencing software where you can create webinars, virtual meetings, or any kind of event. And I want that whenever a new lead register for any specific event in Livestorm, the same lead should be automatically added into the Salesforce CRM so that whenever I want to send a follow-up email to all my Livestorm registrants, I don't need to manually export the data and import it here. I want that as soon as the new lead is going to register here, the same lead should be automatically synced with the Salesforce CRM also. Want to learn how you can also create this automation? Come with me and I'll show you the process step by step. So this is the dashboard of Livestorm, and here I have created several events. One of them is actually webinar on digital marketing, which is going to held on December 9th. And I want whoever is going to register for this particular webinar, the same registrant should be automatically added into the Salesforce as leads. For that, I'll have to connect these two applications, and I'm going to do it with the help of Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software, and you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link in my description box. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you will have to sign up for free, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kinds of amazing automation, that too every month. I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I have clicked on sign in, then I'm clicking on access now, and this is how you will also reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now you will have to click on this button, create workflow, and from here exactly we are going to start creating our automation, our workflow. So enter the workflow name here, just provide a random name. I'm going to provide the name as when lead register for event, add it to Salesforce automatically. Now click on create and you will find two boxes in front of you. Those are trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say, send an email via Gmail application. And here according to our use case, whenever a new registrant is registered in Livestorm application, automatically add it to Salesforce application. So that's it. This is how you need to always select the applications in which you are going to create the automation. And in this automation, in this video, I am going to create automation in between Livestorm. So that is why Livestorm will be the first application, and I want that whenever a new registrant basically triggers when someone registers for an event session, whenever a new registrant is created into Livestorm, this automation should trigger. So I have selected the same. Now we are going to connect our Livestorm account with the Pabbly Connect so that the new registrant details first can be captured here, and then we are going to send the same details with the help of Pabbly Connect into the Salesforce CRM. Well, for the connection, it is asking for the API token. Okay, so log into your Livestorm account and you can get your API token from here. So how about I directly click on this link and I am going to copy the token. All right, here is the workspace section, and here you can see it has opened already automatically a dialog box. All right, I'll have to generate a token. Basically, you will also have to generate a token from this button, and then it is going to ask you the few permissions. You just need to provide the permission, whether you want to provide the read or write permission, and this is how you will actually get your API key. I am not going to generate a new token because I have already generated it, and I am going to reuse that particular token which I have copied and pasted somewhere else. All right, so instead of using the token, I am going to select the existing connection, but make sure when you are building the connection for the first time, you will have to go with add new connection. Clicking on save, and this is how you will see the Livestorm account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Clicking on this button, save and send test request and read the instructions. This trigger will instantly capture new incoming data, and the workflow execution will start in real time. So what will happen? Firstly, again read the instructions that it is waiting for the response. Once you have clicked over the save and send test request button, then do a test submission or record in that application in order to capture the response here. So what will happen? It is asking to do a test submission, and here a test submission means adding of a new registrant into the event. So I have the event as webinar on digital marketing. So how about we open the registration page of this particular event, and here we are going to register as a registrant in this particular event, and then we will check whether the details are capturing by Pabbly Connect or not, since we are already connected. Okay, so I'm going to open this particular page in a new tab, or how about I directly register from here only. So assume that the email address of the person is admin@pabblytudes.com. Click on register now. Again, I am using only dummy details, asking for the first name. So dummy is the first name, customer is the second name, dummy customer. Here in the phone number also I am going to use the dummy number only. Okay, so I have filled all the details. Receive access link. Okay, click on I agree. All right, again click on this button, and this is how I have registered for this particular event. So how about we go to Pabbly Connect and check, and yes, you can see response is received and we have all the details. Let us check the details one by one. So where are the details? All right, I'll have to scroll down, and here you can see it is the same phone number which I have provided. Here is the last name of the customer, here we have the first name, here we have the email address, and finally we have captured all the details. Now we are going to send the same details to the Salesforce CRM because the first step of our automation is actually done. So that is why here you'll have to search for the Salesforce. All right, after selecting the application you will have to search for specific action event, and whenever I want to create a lead into Salesforce, so that is why I will go with this particular action event. Again click on connect, and this time we are going to connect our Salesforce with Pabbly Connect. Connect with Salesforce. Well, I'm already logged in to the Salesforce account, so that is why it will not ask me the credentials. It will directly connect me with Pabbly Connect. All right, simply provide the access, and you can see the authorization is successful. So after connecting your Salesforce account, you just need to provide few details, and this is how you will be able to create the lead in Salesforce. Asking for the last name. So instead of manually adding the data, we are going to map these details which we have just received into these fields, and mapping is very simple. Click on this particular field and you will find the above data here in the drop down, and you just need to search for that particular field for that particular data. So we have the last name as the customer, so I have mapped it. The first name, again search for the name, and we have the first name as the dummy, I remember. Okay, so this is the name, basically the first name. Asking for the title, I don't want to provide the title, it is asking for the company. All right, so firstly I'll have to check whether I have collected any company name at the time of registration, basically at the time of registration of my webinar. So let us check whether we have the company name in this particular data or not, so that we can map it. Well, I am not able to find out any company name here, and as far as I remember, I have not added any specific field, basically any company name field into my registration page. So I'll have to edit it once again, and now I am going to add the company name field here. Okay, click on this edit option, click on settings, and here we have the registration details. And yes, I have collected the email, the first name, the last name, phone number, but I did not collected the company name. So how about we also start collecting the company name, because company name is something which is actually a required field in order to create a lead in the Salesforce dashboard into the Salesforce CRM. So I have made it mandatory. Here you can see it is compulsory now, and now I am going to click on this recapture webhook response button, because in order to create the lead, company name is required and we do not have the company name right now. So I'll click on this button, recapture webhook response, and now I am going to register on this particular event, basically for this particular event once again. So where is the registration page? Firstly I'll go to the dashboard of this particular section, and here we have the webinar on digital marketing. How about I maximize it so that you can see it clearly, and here we have the registration page. Let us open this registration page and check for the details, asking for the email. So again I am going to fill out the same details, admin@pabblytudes.com. all right, click on enter. Okay, you are already registered, so I'll have to use different email address. So how about I sign up with this particular email address, asking for the first name, last name, phone number, and here you can see the company name. Okay, so first name, assume that the dummy user. Okay, the last name will be the user, the phone number will be again 91933333. Okay, again I have used the dummy number, and company name, how about I add the company name as Pabbly. Okay, click on this button, I agree, basically receive the access link, and this is how you can register for this webinar on digital marketing. Coming back here, and let us check that the response we have received this time is actually consist of the company name or not. And here you can see I have the company name as Pabbly. So now I am going to first refresh this automation, so that when I will click on this particular field, I can actually see the above data also. So before that, firstly let us save this particular step, and then I am going to refresh it. Okay, company name is required, then only it will save this particular step. So how about, for now I will add something like this. Okay, test, and now I will save it. Alright, so the data has been saved successfully. Now let us recheck whether the data is actually available in the drop down or not. Yes, it is visible, and let us search for the company name, which was actually Pabbly. Okay, so this time I am going to map the company name of the registrant who has provided the details at the time of registration, and here we are going to map the phone number also. Let us search for the phone number. Alright, so let us map the phone number as well, and this is the dummy phone number which we have collected at the time of registration. Here I am going to map the email address, and we have the email address as desk@pabblitudes.com. So I think I have added all the mandatory details which are actually required for creating a lead into the Salesforce account. So I will go back to my Salesforce account, and here I will recheck the lead section, and here I already have the several leads, but not that lead which I am about to add. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, clicking on this button, save and send test request, and wait for the response. Well, session is expired. I'll have to reconnect my Salesforce account, and then I'm going to check it once again. Alright, so I have reconnected my Salesforce account with Pabbly Connect. Clicking on this button once again, save and send test request, and waiting for the response. The response is received. Going back to the Salesforce account, and let me first refresh my dashboard, basically the lead section. Alright, and here you can see the dummy user has been just added. The company name was actually Pabbly, and here we have the phone number. So if I will open this particular lead, you will be able to see all the details, and here we have the email address. So this is how now onwards, as soon as someone is going to register for your event into this Livestorm application, the same will be automatically added to the Salesforce application. And for that, you just need to set up this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once, and after that everything will work in the backend. Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. I will also attach the shareable workflow link into my description box. So if you will click on this particular link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, the same workflow will be cloned into your account, that too automatically. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.